So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So the Super Boss Kizuna against Yamato is over, and I'm happy to announce that me and my alliance, the Revolutionary Army or TRA, we managed to get first place in the alliance portion of this, and this is the first time I personally got first in an Alliance Kizuna. Not first time I got first in an Alliance event though. Back when I was in Passione, we got first in a Blitz, which was also very dope, but I think most will agree that first in Kizuna is a bit harder than first in Blitz, but they are not really comparable events. But yeah, both are great achievements. And yeah, let's talk a bit about my own performance. I did 160 runs. The thing is that since I didn't pull, I really struggled to do any damage against strength and dex. So this was basically as far as I got. Then in the end, me and my alliance was really pushing the Super Boss to really get as high as we could. So to try and help, I also actually did some 7-star difficulty. I'll probably never do that again. Once in a lifetime thing, I guess. And it wasn't worth it, and it made me waste a few pots, but I'm still pretty good for the future, so it's not a super big deal. And in terms of Super Boss, we managed to get to level 238, so that's absolutely crazy. There's been higher before, particularly in JP, when they had like perma zombie available, like you could zombie every single Kizuna. Then it was very easy to get high, and some got about level 250, but to get this high in a normal Super Boss, absolutely insane. I know that the Alliance Espada, who finished third, didn't get much behind this either, like 218 or something, so amazing achievement, to say the least. Let's look a bit at rankings. Can start with the Alliance ranking. And yes, I know that I made a video before saying I joined TRA 3, but since then I've been asked to be in the main alliance instead. I honestly don't really care what alliance I'm in. Most of the time I prefer to be in a bit less active alliance, since I don't always want to go really hard, but when I do go really hard, it's fun to be with like-minded people, so it's pros and cons basically. But I really enjoyed my time here. I'm going to shout out all of the fellow members when we go through the personal ranking. Note though that there's a lot of cheaters left in the ranking, so top 5 all cheaters, then there's us, then there's cheater until Assault Force, who finished second then, and third is Espada. 4th is Skypea, 5th is, I think they're called Sus, right? 6th is Aid, 7th is the SKF, 19th or 9th, did I lose count? Next is the Revolutionary Army at least. Then we have this team, I've heard it's a French team, La Pire Generation. They got their first top 10 in a team event, so that's cool. And then there's Bro to round up the top 10. So very hotly contested Kizuna, but as you see, there's a big difference in scores. Like the gap from tier A down to Assault Force, basically the biggest we've ever seen in a Kizuna, so that's very cool. And then there's Espada quite a bit behind as well. And from what I've heard from people who like to keep track of stuff, this is actually the highest point total ever in a Super Boss by any team, both global and JP. So being a part of that, honestly, very thrilling. As for personal ranking, we can start from the bottom, since the fact is that I finished 4th worst in my team. We had a lot of people go really hard. Like I did 160 levels, and that might look like going hard, but there were people who went even further. Bali finished just behind me, but helped a lot in Super Boss. In the end, we did in Super Boss together, so that was very cool. Behind here we have two who wanted to save pots, didn't play as much, helped a lot with boosting in Super Boss and also doing some zombies. Yes, zombies are a thing, it's just very slow and boring. You have to bug stall for 99 turns, so it takes like an hour to do it. I didn't do it myself, but some people did help with that. And that's Garance and Anticristo, so shoutouts to them, they did a great job too. Above me, a bit above me, need to change to top 100. Quite a bit above me. We have Yamato, also performed really well. I helped with a few assists to Yamato. We have the end there, who is wanted, who is actually quitting after this event, which is a shame, but yeah, it's better to quit than to be miserable playing, is what I usually say. After that, somewhere, I think it's Adios Amigos there, or someone. Yeah, I think that's TRA Dinos, who sometimes plays in TRA, sometimes they get a break, but apparently this is farewell for real. And yeah, Dinos also did a really good job in this Kizuna. Then we have TRA Red Vodka Bull, who usually plays in another alliance, I think, within TRA. Like TRA has a lot of alliances. And also did really well, finished second in TRA, third total. Then we have finishing first, TRA 2 Shanks, who is usually the leader of TRA 3, but joined main TRA for this. Apparently TRA doesn't do that a lot, just for special occasions just like this. And yeah, this dream team of sorts really managed to put out a dream performance. Special shoutouts to 2 Shanks, because I'm pretty sure this is like the highest on global, at least 252 clears is insane. And he did get some zombie help, but he also did a lot of zombie himself and just spent a lot of pots in general. Also shout out to Boonda Noob to really pushing Shanks to the end, doing a whooping 250 clears without winning. That has to hurt, I imagine. But yeah, very good effort and just a crazy Kizuna all around. I was happy to be a part of it. And one thing I can say that is that going into this, I wasn't super excited and I never really had that super motivation, really, at least in team building, but I did get pretty inspired by the other people going hard, so I feel that in the end I did contribute, not that much with my individual runs, but more with mainly Super Boss. I helped a lot with int and strength quick. I also ended up boosting a bit, and I did a few int assists. I'm not going to brag about my assists because I'm pretty sure I finished rock bottom there, and I said I refuse to do zombie assist because I really hate doing zombie. It shouldn't exist in this game. But yeah, that's just what I've been up to this weekend. If I could have chosen, I probably wanted to be a bit more productive, do some other stuff, maybe work a bit on content for you guys, but yeah, not too late for that. I've got some things planned I'm going to get working on. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.